What is up, my good friends? I am back with a Eastar ETR-380. This particular horn is a really good option for people that are wanting to get into school and band and wanting to have an extra spare horn. So in my case, I'll have this just in the car as a spare. So if I happen to be somewhere, I can just take it out of the car without having to bring my expensive horns with me. This is a good extra horn to have. And they're so cheap, you can have a few of them. You can get one for your home, for your car, for your practice place. You can leave one at a friend's house. You can leave one at the studio. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not a studio horn. It's not a professional quality horn. But what you just heard is this horn plugged in through a microphone and recording program. I've added some effects and things like that, but its playability is recordable. You can actually record with it if you wanted to as a spare or something like that. One thing I can recommend is for students wanting to get into school and play in the band, you can either rent a school horn. Sometimes they have horns available, sometimes they don't. They run out really quickly. So you can rent a horn from a music store, about $30 or $40 a month. Or you can get one of these horns for around $100. So for around $100 to have a playable working horn with case, you get this hard case right here, which is pretty cool. And I like these horns to have for extra cases too, which is pretty cool because I have a bunch of horns that I bought used without cases, so that works perfectly. You get a mouthpiece, you get brushes, you get gloves, you get everything you need to get started. Now, if you get the oil that is included with the case, don't use that oil. Go get some really good oil like Alcas or Hetman's. I personally use Alcas, and that's all I use for all my horns, and it's cheap, available. You can get it on Amazon or anywhere you want. This horn right here you might find on Amazon, but right now you can find them at the Walmart website. So these are at walmart.com. So what you'll get for around $100 is a good playable horn with case, mouthpiece, brushes, and everything you need. One thing that's pretty cool about this is it feels pretty good to play. So when I'm reviewing a horn that's around $100, or let's say under $500, under $500, they're all gonna sound like a trumpet, but how are they gonna feel to the player? So when the player's playing the trumpet, how does it feel? And this feels like it's playable. It feels good. Like you can play this horn and feel comfortable knowing that the parts are going to be okay, the notes are going to lock into place where they're supposed to, and it's going to stay in tune. So that's most important when playing. If the horn doesn't feel right, if it feels kind of weird and the notes aren't playing where they're supposed to be and stuff like that, then try a different horn. But if the horn feels okay and all the slides are aligned with the valves and all those little minor details, if it's all just right, then it'll play. Now the materials, like the type of brass they use, it might not be like the expensive type of brass like they have on a Bach or a Yamaha or anything like that, but it's not designed to be. This is designed to learn on. You're supposed to learn with this horn, and then once you get better and better and better, you grow out of it, then you can get an expensive professional horn. But for now, while you're learning, rather than renting a horn from a music store, you can get this horn for around $100. Music store is going to cost you $30 or $40 a month. That's per month. So throughout the year, that adds up. There's all kinds of fun stuff you can use that money for. But don't throw your money at the music store for $30 a month. Okay, my friends. So links in the description. Walmart.com. Cheers until next time.